Uh, just a quick markets wrap up. So Bitcoin managed to do the breakout, although we didn't manage to close above 10.5. So we will come to test the support, the higher supports again to try to reach this area here on the 11.2 more or less. 11.3, if we close above, we can come to the 12K or even to these high areas of 14K and higher. If it's level by level, we have all the areas, the tops here as resistance, this top is resistance alongside with this wick. This is the point of control here in this area. This is where we are now. We might come to test the supports. We have this big breakout as soon as we confirmed above this trend line. And we confirmed above this one as well on the lower time frame. So we are going up. Easy buys on the 21 moving average on any asset. So if you're in a uptrend, just ride it on the 21 moving average and the 20 simple moving average. So we didn't close above this top here. So we have a couple of days now to come down, test these top supports, even here to 21 again. The base now on Bitcoin, it's this 8.5 and 8.7. So this is your risk management. Any closes below here, it's tricky, although we have all these moving averages as support. There's still a possibility for a big wick down here, come to test the 50 and back up, or down, who knows, because Bitcoin sometimes does that, goes up, then comes down, and then goes up very fast. Anyway, what we are doing here and what we're doing in here, it's what we did here and here. So we are having we should have one more extension up. Let's see. I don't know the future, but it's about risk management. So as I said, this is one of the tops. We close below this top here. So we might come to test these top supports. All buying opportunities for now. Stop loss below. Big area on Bitcoin as support is 8.5, 8.6. It's this one, it's this one. So this is a new range we are now from the 8.5 until at least 10.8, 10.9. So we are here now at the higher. If we close below, we can go down. For now, use this as a base and buy on the 21 or the 20 moving average. It's been quite easy, like here, doesn't matter. 21 when we are in an uptrend after the big crash and closing above the other big supports. It's always a buy and use your stop loss. That's the most important thing. Okay, so from Bitcoin, S&P. So S&P, I'll put the weekly. Daily is still fine. Anyway, so after this big push up, we are above the 21, so all the buys again are on the 21. There's still a chance we can come down here to test the 200s one more time for the big support, like here, but because we didn't test it as support, but still we have this gap here and the price is coming here, and then this is where will be the big question. If we manage to push higher and close above the top and make a new high, and then we can hold it, we need to hold it, and then the 21 should be up, and then as soon as we are above the 21, we can check how the market works on the weekly on an uptrend. So normally it can come to the 50, which is here, so we use all the moving averages as support. But since there's this gap here, there's a chance that we might go up from there on the weekly. On the daily, the same. We are above all the moving averages. We already test the support on the 200 and we are grinding higher. Here we have the gap here on the 330, so I think we will reach there, and then it will be the big issue if we come down to test support again, and then push higher, or if we start to close below, it will be more tricky. There's a gap here, as we can see, on the 286 on the daily. So we can still push higher and then come, this 50 should go up slowly, and then come to test the 50 as support, and then maybe back higher. Let's see. We are already reaching the tops on the indicators, so we will have to come for support. Support now is on the 21, but we still can push higher before that, because we already test the support on the 200. And as soon as we test this support, as we can see from here, we go up. So it's still bullish like Bitcoin, and it's doing kind of the same as Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is also going for a higher level, and then we will decide if we go down big time because of the recession, or if this is uncorrelated with the economy, global economy. Bitcoin and gold are doing their job. S&P holding and going up, although we had this big crash, but with the big Fed, with the Fed injecting money, even with all the crises, we are above this support, and seems like it works a bit independent. 302 support. We have another support here, 293, which is the 21 on the daily, and then we have this support. So this is also a big support area here, and the 50 will go up, and we will work as support to this green moving average. And so let's see. So S&P, now I'm going for gold. As we can see, output still grinding up. Buying is on the 21, here on the 50, and a bit more. Here on the 200 was also a good one. We did a double bottom here, as we can see from this top here, and then big push up, and then we got support here and grinding higher. I'll do the weeklies on the, so it's a bit like Bitcoin. We are here in this area trying to reach to the top. As you can see, the chart is kind of a bit similar in some points. So we are slowly grinding up, trying to reach to the top. Okay, gold. As I say, even on times of crisis, always works. I'm putting here oil, pushing higher. Now we reach the 21, which is a big resistance. Oil, it's better with all the trend lines. Very easy buy here. We got the confirmation on the low time frames. Then here it's support as well. And now we are already above this area, which will be the support. And we are trying to reach the top of here, this one. So this is the big resistance area plus here. And then of course here. So let's see if we come to test the support again. But as I said, two confirmations here above this trend line, and then big push higher, confirmed here again. So this was another option because we went up, down. We had one more option, and now we should come a bit down just to test the support here on the 30, or even here on the 28. Let's see what it does. There's a few crude as well. And we are already above this trend line, so we need to hold basically. We might come down to test the 30 again, or even, but we can have a bit of volatility now, even to test the support, lower support. And the goal is to reach this area. If we start to close above this area, this one, we can go higher. But last years, this is the resistance. Now it's this trend line here, and of course this area here. So let's see, we still might consolidate. This is like a big resistance we are reaching. The 21, support now here, very simple, on the 27. Okay, so let me just check BMW, for instance, to see how this is working. Also facing the 21 resistance. Let's see what we do. Depends now on the what's happening. If this works as a big resistance, we can still reach here, but we will have this trend line here, which is a big investment for if we come down. For now, let's see if we manage to hold. We are above this support here, so we are above support. It's easy to put your stop loss just below and wait and hope that the price goes above the 21 and holds support. But it's easy to control the risk with a stop loss here or even here, and many buys as investment here, but I think we might still come down to this area here. Who knows? Okay, so Porsche, same resistance on the 21. So all the charts, this was a very easy buy on this trend line, the most easier one, and now the buy is on this trend line, stop loss below. But we can have volatility because of the uncertainty of the market. So it's just about risk management. Tesla still pushing higher because of SpaceX, of course. But due to the old volatility, we have the 21 here, working as support. We are above this trend line. We should push back up here or even to this upper trend line. But this is very volatile, so we might have a big push down. The big support is here. If we have a big recession, we might come here, but for now, the buys are on the 21 here, on this area. For investors, and the stop loss below. All the moving average pushing higher, so we never know if we can come back to this one and to this trend line for support, but it's still a long way down. So area by area, this was the support here, and now we are going up. It's very easy to adjust the risk. Renault, a bit more of cars, then I'll go to this airline, and then Nike and Amazon. So we are trying to reach the 21 here. We managed to get the breakout. We can see these on the very easy. This was very easy. I haven't looked at this, but very easy buy here, stop loss here, or even here. And now we are above the 21, push higher, 21, pushing higher. We had the breakout, as we can see, came here to test support on this trend line, up. So goal now is here, here, and here. The first. Very easy. And the support now, very easy support. It's here. This is where we came to test the support. I will put a line. So it's here. Okay, so this is the support. We came to test it and trying to push higher. There's a few gaps here, so we never know if we can come below to test the support, but this is support again now on this area. Very easy here on the 17. So we are in a kind of a recession or the start of a recession. So who knows if we can come down. It's all about risk management. Okay, United. So we also managed to get the breakout. We were in this channel, but there's a gap here still. So we never know if we can have a push down, and then let's see what we do. But for now, buy on the 21 here, buy on the 21 here, and we are trying to go higher. This is the resistance now on this top. Breakout here, and that's it. Very simple. United, you got to buy here. As soon as we created this trend line, this channel, we came down to test it again. Very easy buy here, then very easy buy here, very easy buy here on the breakout, and that's it. Okay, weekly. So this is where we are. I'll open. Of course, we still can come down, but it's all about risk management. So it's all about putting your stop loss. If we come down to test this trend line here, and this top here, but I think we will hold. So it's all about risk management, and then goal is the 21 here, and then we can have some volatility as soon as we reach the 21 moving average, this area here, basically. I'll take the lines out. So we are already above this big support. You can use your stop loss below this wick here, or you can have another entry here on this support and use your stop loss below. Okay. Dow Jones is a bit same as S&P, so it's the same. We are above the 21, so pushing higher. We are facing some resistance here. This will be resistance. This top here is resistance. This area here. So the 26, this area is resistance. This area is resistance. But we have a gap like the S&P here, and normally the price will try to reach there. Let's see what it does. Indicators are still pushing up. The 21 is where you buy, so you can buy here again, or buy here again, or here again, 3 options. And let's see. Okay. Just putting Amazon just one. Pushing higher. We got a small top, so we need to close above here to try to push higher. Otherwise, we have support back here and support on this top. And this is the obvious support here on the 21. And yeah, if we start for a couple of weeks not passing this area here, and we're facing resistance, we will come down. And yeah, I think it's enough. Anything, just let me know. But okay, Coke, for instance. Yeah, very easy buy above the 200 here. We need to close above here to be more bullish. For now, we are facing resistance here. We are trying to hold above the 21. We got 2 rejections, so the buy should be here, or maybe here again. Or if we manage to close above here, this is obvious. This is a huge resistance here, so we can see all this area, big block of resistance. If we manage to close above, this is the next block. But let's see. This is support here on this area. This is the stronger support. We might come to test it again as support, and then we have some supports below. But we are still in an uptrend, although we have this trend line that we can draw and could be a top. So we can go to the top here, draw here, this one, and from here and here. We have one on the candles close, that's where we are. So we are facing a resistance from that top with this area here. As we can see, this we will face this resistance, but if we clear it, this will be the resistance, which will be aligned with this trend line here. So this will be, I think the price will reach here, and then let's see if we close above, we can go higher. If we close below and we don't pass this area, we can come lower and can be the start of a downtrend. So this will be the area if we don't pass where we are now for a few times, we can come down. And that's it. Don't think there's more gold. Brent, yeah, airline, one of the FANGs, and Bitcoin and DJI. And yeah, so it's the markets are like this. The Fed is putting money, but the recession is big, and the problems in the States now are huge, plus China and the trade wars. So we might be reaching some tops, and if this is the start of a recession, when we go down, we will go down fast. So it's all about